welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my channel if you're new here. I'm Johan, and today I'm going to be taking you through my February favourites. So if you enjoy this type of thing, don't forget to give this video a like and do subscribe because it really helps my channel. So the first favourite I'm going to go through are skincare makeup bits, and the first thing is this goat's milk soap. I'll put a picture up because I've only got the packaging left now, but it's this Chuckling goat milk soap. I went on the hunt for some goat milk soap because I heard that it's really good for the skin, and the lactic acid gives it a slight exfoliation but very gentle, and I really fell in love with this soap. It's £7 a bar, which is a bit pricey compared to some other goat milk soaps, but this company has won awards upon awards for their products, so I thought let me give it a try, and I'm really happy. The one that I really like is the one with oats and honey in, which I think is the original one, and it's softening on the skin. It does leave your skin feeling slightly squeaky whilst you're washing, but afterwards when you come out it doesn't have that kind of drying feeling, and I think it's the oats and the honey in the soaps as well. So I really enjoy this brand. The next couple of bits are makeup bits, and the first one I'm going to mention is the Glossier Skin Finish. It's this one here. I've done quite a lot of videos on Glossier already, and the reason why I'm putting this in my February favourites is that I stopped wearing it for a little bit because I was wearing the Estee Lauder Double Wear a lot. And I was just putting that on because, to be honest, it is easier just sometimes to put a little bit of a heavier foundation on and then cover everything rather than doing things in layers. But I fell in love with this again because it just makes your skin look really pretty. It gives it a really lovely glow. It's moisturising. I've got oily skin, but I'm fine with this. And yeah, I just think it gives your skin a lovely finish. This doesn't necessarily last the longest like Estee Lauder, but it gives your skin a really beautiful glow. And then the other one that I've been loving is this Maybelline Dream Matte Blush, and it's, what's the colour of this? This is the colour, oh, it's got a number colour, I'll have to put it on the screen, but this is the colour. I've got it on today, and it's this beautiful deep red colour. I put it on my cheeks and on my lips as well because it works as sort of like a matte lipstick as well. I just think it's really long lasting. This has lasted me for ages. I think it's really beautiful, and I really like the Whipped and their collection, the Dream Matte and the Dream This. I like that whole collection there. So this has definitely become one of my February favourites, and I'm sure this will continue on into March. The next two are the iconic London blush and bronzer, and these are liquid blushes and bronzers. They're a bit similar to the Glossier skin tints. I'll just put some on the back of my hand. So it's that deep colour again, and I just really like the way the skin finishes on this, the finish on the skin, sorry, on this. It's quite glossy, it lasts quite a while. It really reminds me of the Glossier skin, what's it called again? I've completely forgotten what the blushes are called. It really reminds me of those, and they're accessible. You can get them from ASOS, and they're very often on sale on ASOS because ASOS always does 20% off everything kind of all the time at the moment. So I really like this, and I really like this bronzer as well. So this also reminds me a little bit of the Glossier bronzers, but it's not shimmery at all. So the Glossier bronzers, it's not that they're shimmery, but they have more of a highlighting look to it, so they're like a highlighter bronzer hybrid, whereas this is just a matte liquid bronzer, and that's what that looks like. And you could use that, I suppose, as a contour. It's a little bit warm as a contour though, but it looks really nice as a bronzer. It looks very natural. Just keep buffing it into the skin, and yeah, it gives your skin another really nice finish. And the three products together, so these three together, they make your skin look really glowy and really natural altogether. So these are the other makeup bits that I'm really loving at the moment. One more bit on skincare that I'm really enjoying is the Dr. Sams Flawless Moisturizer. I've mentioned this many times, but the weather in the UK the last week, and in fact over Europe, has been terrible. There have been high winds, it's been cold, it's been rainy, and when you're in that kind of environment, having a good moisturizer like this one here is a real saviour to the skin. So I've been using this more so than my lighter fluids, and I'm really enjoying this on the skin, how it's making me feel, especially when we've had to put the heating on for a bit longer inside as well. A few more things to talk about on the favourites. The next favourite is a bit of an odd one. It's called Salon Pass, and they are medicated patches for when you've got sprains or aches or something. So I hurt my back maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, doing Romanian deadlifts, as you do, and my back went on my last rep and I was in so much pain. But these, you put them on top of where the pain is and the pain goes. They're really good, and if you're somebody who doesn't like to take tablets, then this is a good alternative too. You can only use them for 3 days, for the maximum of 3 days, and you're only allowed to use 2 patches a day. I got mine from Amazon. They're about £5 or £6 for 5 plasters. You can get them from Boots as well, and Lloyd's Pharmacy if you're in the UK. You can't buy them from supermarkets and stuff like that, unfortunately, but yeah, you can get them from Boots and you can get them from Amazon. So this has definitely been a favourite and a bit of a saviour this month. So let's go on to leisure, so TV and theatre. So this month I am going to say my favourite is Life of Pi. So Life of Pi obviously is on the West End in the theatre at the moment, and my brother is in the play. So I am so, not only are we proud as a family that he's in the play is absolutely amazing. I saw it when it was first done in Sheffield as well. The lighting, the puppeteers, the acting, everything is just amazing. It's just been given 5 stars, and you can see why. I don't want to tell you too much about it. The story is the story, obviously, of Pi and his and the story about him and his family and survival, but the special effects, all those things, I don't want to say too much about it, because when you see it for the first time, and I encourage you, if you're in London, you need to go and see this. It's pure like magic on stage, which is why I don't want to say too much, because I want you to have that same feeling of, oh my, like eyes wide open, hairs on your neck standing up. I want you to have that same feeling as well. So I don't want to say too much about it, but it is an amazing show and you should definitely go and see it. If you're in London, don't miss out. I think it's off stage again. I think it's off stage from May. So you've only got a few more weeks to catch it at its best. So go and see it as soon as you can. Run to theatre. It's an amazing, amazing play. So my last favourites are going to be things to watch. I've got 2 Netflix favourites. The first one's Inventing Anna. When I first started watching Invented Anna, I thought this was absolutely a load of rubbish, because it was the way it was filmed and just the style of it was really cheesy. And I've been following her story for quite some time, and I was a little bit disappointed about the way they tried to portray it. But then as I got past the first episode and started watching the second one, that is when I started to enjoy it. So the first episode, it is like Gossip Girl for adults. So if you're not a Gossip Girl fan, and that kind of, the music, the style of filming, that kind of thing, really lends to like the later seasons of Gossip Girl especially. So if you're not a fan of that, you might find the first episode a bit jarring. But if you persevere and you continue to watch it past episode 2 and get into episode 2, you'll start to enjoy the actual story and realise how unbelievable this person is and how she managed to fool the whole of New York. So it's definitely a story to watch. The second Netflix programme that I'm recommending is Sister Sister. It's a really, really old one. I used to watch this when I was younger, but I just thought it's on there and I thought, let me just watch a few episodes. And it's the twins, Tia and Tamira, and I just find it hilarious. What I find hilarious is the mum. She just makes that programme. She is so funny. And I think when I was younger and I was watching it, I didn't actually appreciate how funny she was. And as I'm watching it now as an adult, she's absolutely hilarious. So I've watched it all the way through. And if you want something that you don't have to think about, or you want to put something on in the background whilst you're cooking or whatever, then Sister Sister is something that I recommend. It's really funny. It's a little bit of fun. It's a bit like watching Fresh Prince. So a bit of nostalgia, but it's fun. And lastly, I want to recommend a YouTube channel called Cold Fusion. I really love their channel. They do these documentaries, I think they're Australian, and they do these like short documentaries on businesses that have either committed fraud, or individuals that committed fraud, or why certain businesses have failed. For example, they've done one on WeWork and why WeWork is now failing. They've done one on $1 billion Bitcoin frauds, and their videos are so well researched. They're very concise, and it keeps you intrigued and wants you to keep watching and learn more about these things that have happened. I find their channel really informative. I like the style of their videos, and yeah, they've got millions of subscribers. You can see why they're over 1 million subscribers, because of the way that the research and the time they put into their videos. So if you like business, true crime, like white collar crime, and that kind of the interesting things around fraud, if you enjoy that kind of thing, you're going to really enjoy that channel. So I would recommend you checking out Cold Fusion. So that's it, that's my February favourites. I hope you enjoyed them and I will see you in the next video. Take care.